Welcome to the making of a DM. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. Let's just launch that damn thing. This is going to be a good one, so buckle up. With that said, let's get started.
I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker.
Hey there, it's your boy Mark Evans, DM. Welcome to another making of the DM. That's right, you are the deal maker and dream maker of your life. Sitting here in beautiful Parkland, Florida, overwhelmed with excitement and joy, and I want to share some stuff with you guys and gals today about what's going on. And first off, say thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that joined us on the Dealmaker documentary. Last Thursday, we launched. We had over 3,000 people register to join us live on April 24th. It was absolutely epic. We got to have a lot of Q&A and connect with so many people across the world. If you missed it, there is a replay up. You can get over to dealmakerdocumentary.com. It's 100% free. Again, massive value for free to you, but you got to stop and get over to dealmakerdocumentary.com and watch it. The first 15 minutes is the intro as we're coming on, and then you get to watch about an hour of the documentary. It takes about an hour or so, and then after that, there's a lot of magic and gold inside of that where we do a Q&A for about an hour and 15 minutes. So there's a lot of us talking and sharing, guys that have portfolios of, $500 million in real estate, sharing insights of what they wish they had done differently, what they're doing now, and such. So please get over to dealmakerdocumentary.com and check it out. I think you're really going to like it if you missed it. If you did watch it and you did share it, thank you so much. I invested several $100,000 into the documentary to create it. I had no agenda except to simply share the story, take you behind the scenes, share with you my 6 tenets of success, and shine the light on what it could look like. You go inside of where I grew up. You see my first office. My parents are talking about how crazy I was, if you will, like my mindset. I have my buddy Sean talking about, relationship capital. My wife makes a cameo and shares some insights as well. Because as you guys know, most of us here have spouses and such, and it is a process. We're trying to build a business, we're trying to build a life and all these other things, right? So I wanted to bring in all these pieces to kind of really showcase the good, the bad, the ugly, and share as much as possible in a condensed format. So I hope you like it. Like I said, I invested several $100,000 in it. It's taken over 3 years to bring to market, and it's finally here. So enjoy and let me know. Please leave some feedback. I really would like to hear what you think about it at dealmakerdocumentary.com. As I'm talking to you today, we got a lot of things going on, a lot of people, a lot of, I just got back from a 2-day dream making experience with my son. I typically go with my whole family, but this time me and my son went somewhere very, very, very cool. And I cannot wait to share with you what we're up to. I'll be able to share in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm guessing. But it is absolutely something I've been dreaming about since I was a child that we're working on. I had it on my accomplishment list in my 50s, but I'll be 47 this year, and I'm going to do something that very, 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 very few, like ultra 0.0001% of the people in the world have done. So I'll keep you posted on that. It was very exciting. More importantly, I got to take my son with me and have him at 9 years old to be behind the scenes and seeing how a deal goes down, an actual real deal in real life, not some, made up theory like you sit in a boardroom in downtown New York City on the 60th floor and it's, pretentious playing classical music and all that stuff. No, I can't wait to share with you how it went down and how it typically always goes down on deal side and real true deal making side as well. We got to wake up. I got my son up at 3:45. He is initiated now into the 4 a.m. crew at the workout club with my boy Corey G over at Old School Fitness down in Granville, Ohio. So my son was in the gym at 4 a.m. If you follow me on social media or you're in my email list, you see some pictures from there. It was really epic and really got to sit down and talk. And what was cool about that, when I lived in Columbus, Ohio, I used to work out with Corey in the mornings. I was one of his first 20 clients ever. This is 20 plus years ago. And we're still connected. He owns Muscle Island out there in Buckeye Lake. He has done some really powerful stuff. He built a company to $500 million in revenue. And now he has a, supplement company. I mean, he's done a lot of cool stuff and continues to do a lot of cool stuff. Worked directly with Schwarzenegger, Tiger Woods, a lot of amazing people. So we're sitting there working out, and in that room, there's guys worth, has a $20 million business. Multiple guys have $10+ million businesses, and we're working out and talking. And a lot of times people are like, dude, how do I get in the right room? Well, the best way is show up in the right environments. If you show up to a gym and you're working out at 4 a.m., it's not the people hungover. It's not the people who went to Applebee's half-off appetizer last night. These are dedicated individuals. And I'm not saying 100% are all entrepreneurs, but the majority are. Actually, in Corey's gym, 90% are at least. And we're sitting there talking and chopping it up as we're working out and getting the reps in, having conversations, what's working, what's not. One guy shared a story with me 11 years ago. He was practically homeless, sleeping on his buddy's couch. And now he has a massive concrete company with 50+ employees, millions and millions and millions of dollars in revenue being generated. And he's like, dude, I'm still pinching myself for what's going on. But yet I'm stuck. I know there's more opportunity and we're growing, et cetera. So it's fun to me. It's exciting to be around that kind of stuff. I'm getting excited just talking about it, thinking about when we were standing there and sharing this. Another guy, literally at 16 years old, was an alcoholic. And now he runs a very large underground company doing $20+ million a year as well, with many employees, 100+ employees, and just cranking. And he's 35 years old. So literally, it's amazing what we can accomplish in a very short amount of time if you hunker down and get focused on the right activities. See, a lot of times, most people have a lot of activities going on. When do you stop and say, do these activities get me closer to where I want to be or further away? For example, if you're trying to get muscle and you're trying to lose weight, hanging out at a buffet and eating fat food and all this crazy stuff is not going to get you closer to your goal. I want to lose weight. I want to be in shape. Well, you got to put that stuff down. You got to change your activities, your daily habits to help you accomplish the goal. See, the truth is most people listening to my voice are dreaming. They're not actually really doing anything. They're not really, they're just in dreamland. They listen to a good podcast show like this or read a good book or join a mastermind or whatever, but they don't really grasp it and go hard with it. You have to change your environments if you want to change your results. That's how it works. Don't confuse activity with production. But Mark, I'm busy. I don't care what you produce. But Mark, you don't understand. I don't need to understand what did you produce. That's all I care. Data, not drama. Period. Data, not drama. Your stories that you've told yourself, you've been such a good liar to yourself for so long that you actually start believing your own BS. Your data will tell you if you're full of shit or not. Period. Everyone's like, I want accountability. You know how you create accountability? Through data, not through words. Data. Let me give you a prime example. There's this guy that owes me a lot of money right now. True story. And it's driving me nuts because he's a good dude. And I told him what to do 3 weeks ago. I told him exactly what to do. Now, keep in mind, I have a vested interest to tell him what to do and how to raise money to get my position out. It's very simple. And he knows how to do it. He's been in the game 14+ years. He's done millions of dollars real estate transactions, and he's just stuck in the mud. I'm like, yo, here's what you need to do to get me paid back ASAP. I gave him the exact plan. Talked to him for an hour about this. So a couple of days ago, I shoot him a message. Yo, where are we at? How's things looking? Because I haven't heard from him in 3 weeks. So he must be killing it, because in my world, if you haven't talked for 3 weeks, that's because you're so damn busy creating results, you don't have time to chit-chat. You're busy doing. And then he sends this insanely long text. Hey, man, nice to hear from you, man. Here's what I'm up to. Like the text where you have to click read more. Then you have to click and read more again. He's like, here's what I'm going to do. Here's the game plan. Wait a minute. The game plan? We talked for an hour. That's the game plan. I already told you the game plan. I need the execution plan. I need the results. And he's like, inside his text, he said, I created this PowerPoint and I really sat down and hired this guy to help me do this. And then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to join this group. And then I'm going to present here. And then I'm going to do a podcast show. And then I got to get he's like telling me everything he thinks he should do. And I said, dude, how many people have you talked to? How many people said yes? And how much money have you gotten? Period. And then he replies back, well, I've raised at least $7 million in the last 14 years. I'm like, I don't care what you did over the last 14 years. The question is, we talked 3 weeks ago. What did you do to create the results to pay me back? And he magically said, oh, well, I've talked to 7 people. 3 weeks to 7 people. I could walk outside my complex here and talk to 7 people today in about an hour. But yet he spent so much time, energy, and effort trying to get it right when everything he's doing is truthfully, he's going it wrong. This guy has children. How could you look your children in the eyes and say, Daddy's doing a good job? Daddy's working really hard. Daddy's getting the job done, buddy. Knowing damn well that he is default with me, massive amounts of money, just with me, not counting everyone else. I gave him an exact blueprint, step by step of exactly what to do to accomplish his goal in a 1 month or less process. And he's avoiding it like the plague because he has to get it right before he gets it going. And that's hurting 99% of people listening to my voice. You have to remember this. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. Why do you have to create complexity to have a conversation? You already know how to raise money. You already know how to have a conversation. You already know about real estate. Hey, Jeff, what are you doing with your IRA, buddy? I don't know, man. Right now, the market's getting crushed. I know. Have you ever thought about putting it into self-directed IRAs and parking it in hardcore real estate assets in the first position and making a decent return? You can do that? Absolutely you can. How much you working with? Boom. I don't need a fucking PowerPoint. I don't need a website. I don't need fancy words. I need to be a human and understand what the client is looking for. Solve the problem. And so many great people are literally ruining their lives and their future self and crushing relationships with this bullshit activity disguised as results. But I'm wore out, Mark. I'm so busy. Busy doing what? Avoiding the effort, avoiding the work? Go out there and have 100 calls a day. Let's be honest. All of us would fire. I would have fired your ass if you worked for me in the first day, let alone 3 weeks. Could you imagine you as an employer? You're like, hey, Joe, how many calls did you make this week? Well, I'm working on my presentation and I talked to one person. Okay, cool. Who is it? How much did they give you? Well, I don't know. I'm still working on it. I'll get back to you next week. Next week rolls around. Joe, how many people you talk to? How much money we raise? Well, I got a PowerPoint. I spent a lot of time and energy on it. I'm really going to get to it, and it's going to be amazing. And I talked to 3 people, but it's working. It's starting to work. I'm excited. Joe, how much did you raise? Well, nothing yet. I'm just getting it ready. We're going to really crush it next week. 3rd week. Joe, tell me the good news. Well, this is going to be amazing. It's so powerful. I mean, I joined 3 groups. I'm talking to a bunch of people next week or the week after. I'm not sure yet. I'm still talking to that guy to see when he can put me on the schedule. But I talked to 2 more people, so I got 7 people in the last 3 weeks. Okay, Joe, please tell me you raised some fucking money. Well, not yet, but I feel really good about it. Are you keeping this slime ball? This guy's stealing from you. He's stealing from you because it is you. What are you afraid of? A PowerPoint ain't going to make you look better. It's going to make you look like a fucking dummy, truthfully. In my world, if you come rolling with a PowerPoint to try to raise 100 grand, one, I'm not even listening to you. It's 100 grand. It's not about 100 grand. What are you up to? What does the investment look like? What are you up to? Like, have you been in my ecosystem? Where's the value? Your value ain't, well, I'll pay you 10% on my money. You get that everywhere. Your value is connect with the human being. Let them know what you're up to. Let them know you're going places, you're building, you're growing. This is just step one of a bigger relationship. I want to work with you. I want to guide you. I want to help you. Stop treating yourself like a dog. You're better than that. You don't have to get it right. Just get it going. Period. Data, not drama. Next. If you don't follow these rules, you are literally stealing from yourself. I have seen great human beings literally get a divorce, lose their kids, lose their businesses, lose their relationships because they're fucking dicking around. And I'm pissed when I see this. And you should be too. You should be too. Because more than likely, it's you listening to my voice. When is enough enough? What are you afraid of, man? Go talk to the person. Be a resource. Let them know there's something more out there. The majority of the world doesn't even know what we know. They don't know they could make a little bit more money with you. They don't know that they can get out there and like be a part of a real estate deal without doing all the work. Because you're not telling them. You're too busy working on a PowerPoint. You're too busy working on a website. You're too busy, cleaning up your script. Humanize the simplistic approach of having a conversation with someone. Adjust your conversation as you talk to more people. Talk to 100 people in a week for whatever problem you're dealing with and watch what happens. In this guy's particular situation, raising money. To talk to 100 people is not hard at all. I could go to the local restaurant, go to a higher end one typically, and sit at the bar and strike up 5, 10, 12, 20 conversations in a day, let alone in a week. How you doing, Jeff? Oh, man, just traveling through for business. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm, local. Cool. Yeah, what do you do? Oh, I'm in the real estate business. Awesome, man. What do you do? I'm in the tech business. Cool, man. What are you in here for? Oh, I'm from New York. Oh, wow. How long you been coming to Ohio? Conversation. You see the market in Columbus, it's booming, right? Yeah. Are you an investor? You ever invest in real estate? Yeah, right. I don't have time to do that. Well, you don't need to have time. If you have a little bit of capital, you can park it in deals. That's what I do every day. Park it in there, get a great return. You're here all the time. You can see the growth. You can touch, feel, see it, and smell it if you want. Conversation about money. I'm amazed that people that want to get access to money don't talk about money. No wonder you ain't got it. Everyone, I don't care what business you're in, blue collar, white collar, raising money, selling real estate, it doesn't matter. Talk to people. It's a game. How many people a day do you talk to about what you have to offer? And I'm talking you one-on-one. I'm not talking a website. I'm not talking a book. I'm not talking a podcast. I'm talking you talking to individuals one-on-one every day. I'm getting sick to my stomach even thinking about this guy. As a man, how weak it is to think you're actually doing something productive by creating a PowerPoint. When you know darn well the process. Because I gave it exactly. I literally handed it to him on a silver platter. But he's trying to get it right before he gets going. He's afraid of rejection, even though he's in massive debt and foreclosure. The pain isn't hard enough for him to actually step up. And truthfully, may not be ever stepping up. Time will tell. This is a true story going on right now as I speak to you. I'm sad for him. I'm sad for his family. Because his family probably really think daddy's doing a big job, good job. No, daddy's not. Daddy's acting. He's an actor. He's acting like he's a big dog. He's acting like he's working hard. And why every day he's stealing from him, his children, and his relationships, me included in that. This guy will never see a penny. Anybody I know touches this guy will definitely not give this guy a penny moving forward by the way he's not acting. We want winners. We want people to actually do the work, have conversations, connect with people, do the right thing, step up. It's so weak and so sad to see this go on in real time. And unfortunately, I see it every day, everywhere. Ask anybody on my team, blah, 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 blah. Data, not drama. Well, you don't understand. Data, not drama. I don't need to understand these stories, these lies that you've allowed in your brain. What's the data? If you say you're going to do it, period. I don't care how hard it is or how easy it is. I don't care if it's simple, hard, medium. I don't care if you're overwhelmed, I don't care. Data, not drama. When does it stop for you? When do you realize you really don't work that hard all the time? And when do you realize hard work's not the solution? The right work is the solution. And the right work is you have to get it going. Every conversation adjust. Every conversation adjust. Every conversation adjust. 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 conversations. I still have them. Why don't you? Every day, 7 days a week, everywhere. What are you afraid of? Succeeding? Are you afraid it actually might work? You afraid of the responsibility it holds when it starts working? You're a very powerful human being listening to me. You're the most powerful computer in the world. I know everyone's talking and worried about AI. You're smarter than AI. You created AI. We did. Humans did. Stop trying not to do the work to get the result. There's no shortcut. The shortcut is doing the work. He said he's getting into 3 groups. Why? Getting into a group that he's mentioning he's getting into, there's no opportunity even in the groups he's getting into because it's ancestral, meaning that everyone's there for the same reason. And not only that, it costs money. He owes me lots of money and lots of other people. So why are you spending money on groups right now if you have to pay people back? He's looking for the shortcut. There is no shortcut. He's so consumed with thinking he's doing the right work with no results. Now he's a victim. Mark, it's hard. Mark, you don't understand. Mark, I'm trying my best. Your best is not good enough. Period. Your best is not good enough. Because you're doing the wrong work. You're doing the best in the wrong work. How does that work out for you? I'm sharing this because I care about you. I want you to succeed. I want you to be massively successful. But the majority listen to my voice will have so many excuses and so many reasons why they can't be successful. They're worrying for a year about their LLC name. They spend another year building a website that is junk anyways. They're worried about sending an email or a text because of this or that. Why not just start doing the work? People made money before emails. People made money before websites. People made money before running ads. People made money before any of this shit. You know what they did? They talked to people. They connected. They communicated. They were in the trenches. Once it starts working, then you can start cleaning it up, organizing it, streamlining it, SOPing it, or, handing it off, etc. Until then, you have to work. You have to do the work. That's the shortcut. This is stuff we talk about every day inside the Dealmaker Alliance. There's conversations like this happening every day. Big results. Why do you think results happen very quickly inside of the right groups? Because whoever is driving it is sharing real information. I'm not there to sell you. I'm there to help you. The majority of my income does not come from coaching or mentoring. Actually, less than 5% does. My income is driven through revenue in companies that I own and run and part of. I'm inside the day-to-days for the last 29 years. I know what's going on. Now I sit on top of them. I kind of see it a different view, a 30,000 foot view, but I know how to do it right. I've done it wrong so many times. and I've scaled all types of different businesses. And that's why you should be in the Dealmaker Alliance. By the way, not just for me, but for all the other amazing human beings in there. There's about 165 people in there. Amazing human beings from all walks of life in multiple verticals. I don't care if you're an organizer in houses. We have an organizer, a couple organizer ladies in there. They're charging $90,000 to organize your move. You might be thinking, who would pay $90,000 to do that? Lots of people. You just don't even know it exists because you got your head too far in the sand inside of a PowerPoint trying to make the best PowerPoint to solve your problem. Once you hear and see what's going on in the highest level, you'll realize what level of the game you've been playing. You're like pee-wee level at best, and you think you're an NFL superstar. That's the problem. Get in the right rooms, get around the right people, talking about the right stuff. Your trajectory will be to the moon. Just a matter of time. You keep doing the same things every day, expecting different results. And if you're not making real money, life-changing money, legacy money, shame on you. Shame on you. You're better than that because it does exist. I know. I have many people in my world that have that. And it didn't happen by accident. We talk about it daily. We execute daily. And we get results daily. Winners win. And I only want to work with winners. And if you're sick and tired of working too hard for way too little, I would seriously consider the Dealmaker Alliance. You can learn all about it at DealmakerAlliance.com. Again, DealmakerAlliance.com. It's where the winners hang. It's where winners win. It's where we collaborate, conversate, talk the real stuff. What's working, what's not. There's no ego. Result focus, data, not drama. You don't have to get it right, just get it going. Now is your time. If you're still listening to my voice, DealmakerAlliance.com. There's a reason you're still here. You know it's your time. I can't do it for you. You have to go to the site, DealmakerAlliance.com. You have to fill out the form. You have to talk to Sonia or I, have a conversation, see if it's even a right fit, see if we'll even let you in. This is not a shortcut. This is a blueprint to get the results. If you want to win, this is where winners hang out. I challenge you to step up your game. I challenge you to focus on data, not drama. It's so much better on the other side if you get out of your own way. So I hope to see you over at DealmakerAlliance.com. Look forward to having you in the group. I'm excited and thankful that you guys are still here, watching the Dealmaker documentary. It was absolutely special. A lot of cool things going on over there in that community. And I hope one day you'll be a part of it sooner than later. So with that said, remember, you don't have to get it right. Just get it going. Make the day count. Peace.
I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker. But I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. From a small town in Ohio, so I know how it is. Did not come from a lot of money. I remember as a kid, wanted to make 100 racks. Didn't see no one making more than that. Graduated high school with a 1.8. They should've held me back. I hope my principals and teachers are alive just to witness this. I'm my own boss. I'm out here running 2-8-figure businesses. I can walk away from it all and I'll be good, but I've been called to help people just like y'all learn the game. It's time to ball. Everybody chasing the money, but I'm not chasing the money. I'm out here chasing the purpose. Yo, I've been working my whole life. What got us where we at isn't gonna get us where we wanna go. So it's time to push, time to learn, time to grow. I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. It's time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker. But I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. I'm more Kevin's DM. Deal maker. Deal maker. Deal maker. Deal maker. Deal maker. DM project.
This This is thepodcastfactory.com.